I don't really know where I'm going because I haven't actually seen any London Loop signs yet. So this kind of feels like where I'm supposed to be going. Sort of left a tiny little bit of woods straight onto some path here, some playing fields. Waterlink Way. Ah, yes. Well, I think we were supposed to go down there. That was the London Loop sign. This is quite a cool little path, so go time-lapse mode, I think. Just done a first little tiny bit of hill. It's like this little path sort of up and down. And it's like a little aperitif. I feel some of the hills that are coming, kind of heading down out of the woods. It's not the best signage. Some of the signs are a bit faded coming down here, and then some you've got, look, it's just a sticker. But so far, even though I probably went down the wrong bit, pretty easy to navigate. Just approaching St John's. Just walking around St John's here. Quite lovely. It's got a little cemetery on top of this hill and these horses in the field. Anyway, I lost my path, so I'm trying to find it. I'm probably walking around the wrong way. I'll try and find it around here maybe. I think we need to head in that direction. Let's soon find out. Yeah, here we go. Through these. Nice open field. Sorry about the wind. Just like an amazing view, really. Stick you up. Blown through my first battery that was only half charged anyway, and passing over some playing fields on a fairly busy road. I think we're going to cut in at some point. Look at that over there. Onward. So about 2/3 of the way walking along, what road is it? Kent Gate Road. About 2/3 of the way walking down Kent Gate Road, realised I should be inside the park. This park area, which is called Sparrow's Den. And I thought you'd be able to cut in because it sort of cuts across the park, but you can't. So I had to walk all the way to the end rather than turn around and come back again. Which is fine, really. Say it's a nice day. Loads of dog walkers. I do have to cut across somewhere here. I'm going to try and find where that is. And then it looks like we're heading up there and across down this way. So I could have just cut up and gone down there, but no, let's try and find the proper way back to the route that we can. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back on track. I'm just sort of all over the place today. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but that's alright. It's all part of the fun of it, I guess. Just directions. There's a nice looking path there by a City of London sign, but quite explicitly says on the instructions on Go Jauntily, don't take that. Go up this little narrow path that you can barely see with all the leaves. But there is like a sticker plaque stuck to a bench right back there, just pointing that this way. So that's where I'm going. It's quite lovely. I bet that's where I've come from. That's another path, and I bet that was a nice looking path. But we are on the right route. Look, there we go. London Loop sign. I've got a feeling it's going to be a muddy one. That was quite a muddy little climb for a couple of minutes climb. Oh, look at this. Welcome to Cheyne Wood. There we are. That's where we come from. And we are just going to carry on straight through, it looks like. Cheyne. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. Anyway, time-lapse mode through the muddy path, I think. Yeah, this is muddy. Oh, no. I would recommend, if not a good pair of walking boots, or at least a waterproof pair of walking boots. For this route, plenty of ups and downs. I mean, this is like, we're in the first week of January, so you've got to expect a bit of muddiness. But yeah, when you're going sort of uphill and downhill in the mud, it can be quite challenging. Oh my goodness. There we go. Another London Loop sign. Kind of reassuring. I feel like the signage is getting better. Or it might get worse, you never know. Now the sign is getting better. So we've just gone through Spring Park, or just the edge of it, and onwards to 3 Halfpenny Wood. Which sort of opened up a bit more here as well, which is quite nice. You know what? It's not even as muddy, he says as he walks into a mud trap. It's pretty quiet up here. You still get the lovely sounds of all the birds and things, but there's still kind of a murmur from the road that's sort of always in the background. Which is a shame. You know, you feel like you're a million miles from anywhere, but you're sort of constantly reminded this is this busy A road or B road. It's not far from you. And we are in London. This is a London Loop. So fair enough, I suppose. Thought I lost myself for a minute, but came to a sort of crossroads. Decided to go straight ahead. There's our sign, and there's Shirley Heath. Cool. Looks like we're leaving Shirley Heath, and God, look at this. Frost still there. It feels a bit warmer, but it was freezing last night. Literally. Little gap in the woods. still the murmur of the road, but it feels like it's getting quieter. And now, I don't know, you can hear building works or something going on. And it looks like it's going to take a little turn along this bridleway. Got the sun on our backs. Off we go. It's nice to have a reminder every now and then that you've come down the wrong bit. There we go. Waterlink Way as well. Ooh. But we are on the right road. Again, will this go to the right directions or some way meandering in the sort of right direction? Wooded area. Yeah. I'm just leaving the woods now onto, I think it's called Shirley Park Road. So it looks like there's a bit of main road walking coming up. I'd say main road. It's pretty quiet around here. New Addington golf course, I think, or the Addington. Anyway, so just taking a little detour just off the main road. Just to come see the Shirley Windmill, which, in terms of kind of iconic structures in Croydon, is definitely one of them, isn't it? You think of the others, all these brutalist architecture and things like that. Then you had this windmill, which is just fantastic. Okay, I'm completely dizzy. Now I'm going to get back on the route. I think I was that was really cool. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're back in the woods again, back on trails. I mean, we're right near a road, but don't worry about that. And we're in the Addington Hills, which sounds like there's going to be some climbing involved. As we speak this, I'm going uphill. I'm slowly losing my breath. But with those hills does come some wonderful views, or so I'm promised. There's another little marker. Seeing a lot more markers now, which is quite nice. So along we go, up and down some hills, in the hills, getting muddy, carrying on. Just wanted to get some out of breath footage of me. Is this Heathland? Heather? I don't know. I think it's quite old Heathland. Up at this little pebbled steps up to the viewing platform. Promises of amazing views. Look back on just where we come from there. Might put the camera up. Well, that climb wasn't too bad, and it was completely worth it. Just have this absolutely just amazing view across the whole London. You can see from the Shard, Canary Wharf, and even a bit closer towards Crystal Palace, the two towers there. And yeah, not bad. Quick little climb, to be honest. And we head on. Now I'm assuming, probably quite reasonably, that is Addington Tower. What it does, what its story is, I don't know. But I'm not sure we can get any closer. We probably could walk around, but it's taken us off the route. We got to kind of negotiate across some lights here and a roundabout and get back on our route. Anyway, so we're going to head down this way. Don't know if you can see the tower still there. That's on our back, and we are in Heathfield. I am seeing London loop markers everywhere. So we are definitely in the right place. And this is nice. Maybe I'm being a bit selfish, but I do prefer to walk sort of like in the middle of the week, like a Wednesday today. Only because you don't have the sort of crowds that you would do at the weekend or a bank holiday. So I'll kind of get these routes all to my own. It's quite nice. After all that going up, we are going downhill by the look of it. The sun's coming out as we're going down these steps. There's like a little pond or something down there. You know, I spied, the tram where we just crossed over, kind of looks like a sort of roller coaster ride just into the woods and everything like that. And you kind of got this hint of just like it's another like amazing view. I still hear the murmurs of that road, but wildlife's coming out again. These are London loop signs. Oh dear. This little pond. Okay, let's try and figure out where we gotta go. Go jauntily tells me to go the other way, but I mean, come on, look at that view. This is Heathfield House Training Centre for I don't know what. Just spectacular views. Let's take you up. But we're not going that way, we're going this way, I think. We'll see. That looks like a path. Is this the way we're going? Well, it looks like that's it for Heathfield. As we are made up that little hill up to the car park. And rather than walk through the woods down there, or have a look at the views, we're going down this way. There's our London loop signs. Here we go. Just trying to avoid getting run over. Nice little houses. And down a hill. So say what goes up must come down. Unfortunately, today that thing is me. So if you're not much of a, it's not that bad, but there are just a few so far. I think I'm only halfway through. There are a few little ups and downs. So if that's not really your thing, you might want to give it a miss. But it's totally worth it. Looks like we're going into Bramley Bank, and then just over here, we're not going down that way, but again, lovely views over the field, all the horses. Got Heathfield farm and cottages all down there, but that's not where we're going. Nice bit of signage and information from London Wildlife Trust. One of these to navigate. And there's our London Loop sign. Onward we go. Wonder if we're going to get a chance. It's kind of going through these woods, just for it to open up and just let us kind of appreciate this view here. Let's have a quick look. Well, I was just about to give up on getting that view, but there it is, if you can appreciate that. It's lovely horses. See the tram off in the distance there. Yeah, so there you go. Croydon does have the occasional farm here and there. We've just gone through, I think it's Little Heath Woods, and into, look at this, fallen oak fields. I just passed this young man, a pair of trainers, who did warn me, watch out, it's a bit muddy. Which, obviously, if you got this far in a video, you'll know is kind of like a running theme. This is nice. There we are. Now the London Loop sign. Couple of faded ones back there. I thought we're actually going to be having a little bit more residential walking, but it looks like there's this little path which is going to take us all the way to Selsdon Wood, which should be nice. It's pigeons. Yeah, so it looks like a narrow little path, and I think we're going to come in and out for a few minutes. Crossing over these roads. Yeah, so I think this little pathway is certainly worthy of a hyperlapse mode. Just gotta say, just passing through another residential bit, you can hear the car, and then again down this little path. It's just a fantastic little path, actually. We're heading into a valley. We're going down, so that means I'll be going up soon, which I look forward to. And here we are at the entrance to Selsdon Wood. Look at this nice sign. And it looks like I've got to go up. Oh, look, there's our sign. details coming out later in the year. Don't think I'm going up here. Here we go, London Loop, 10 metres. This looks like my way up. So the bench I'm sitting on was donated last year, 2021, by the Friends of Selsdon Wood. And I'd like to personally thank the Friends of Selsdon Wood for this rather simple but fully functional bench. I'm just going to spend a minute just gathering my breath, because that was quite steep. That's probably the steepest bit we've done. And as you can see there, turn around, we've still got a bit more to go. Not too much. We're not mountain climbing here. I realise that. But certainly, I'm not even sure how far I've done, like 12k. I mean, you just have that little bit of hill to go up. We've done that. But we've levelled out. We're in the woods again. Yeah, what I'm going to do is pretty quiet here. But I'm going to put the camera right up. Just do a little walk through the woods. Just the sun's coming down quite nicely. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the quietest part of the walk, but it feels like it. Just spend just a minute or two just standing in the woods. We're still in Selsdon Woods. There's low wind, so we can just appreciate all the sounds. So I'd like to do more of that. Maybe with a field recorder. Maybe that's coming in the future. It's fantastic, isn't it? Just going down Baker Boy Lane, but it's we just turned off just back there, and it's just the sun and everything coming down. It's just like this amazing golf course. We can see it out here. Here we go. Look at that. you know, that's part of the privately owned in this part of London. We get to appreciate Baker Boy Lane. So we head up a little bit. See where this takes us. The light, even though I'm walking into it, is slowly becoming amazing. So I did a couple of 360 shots down there. Again, it's a lovely bit of woodland. Quite a nice path as well. I've got to say, I've done slowly working my way around this sort of southern part of the London Loop, and I have done the section before, which is section 5, which I think is one of my favourites so far. But this is certainly up there. There's barely any residential walk in, and even when we go through residential areas, it's small paths. Oh look, golf course. Yeah, small paths, and some of the other sections where you're near so many golf courses, you're constantly crossing over golf courses, which isn't fun. But this is quite lovely. It's a little sign for Puplets Wood or Pouplay Wood. No, I don't think so. Oh, no. Not going that way, don't think. No, it looks like we're carrying on straight, curling round the woods, around this way. Yeah, still on Baker Boy Lane. Disturbing all the pigeons in the trees. Feels like, I think it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so the light's coming down fantastically in this amazing tunnel of trees we're in. Golfers over there, and it kind of feels like we're on the sort of home stretch with the last bit of woods and things to go through, slowly approaching. So I always kind of think when I'm kind of filming and things, it takes about 20%, 25% longer than sort of average time to walk them. So that'd be about right. I'm just heading towards Oakenshaw, Kingswood Shaw, Top Shaw, Kingswood, all of that, and that kind of goes into Hamsey Green. So kind of just passing this bridleway to the main road just next to us there. But I mean, it's fantastic. Look at passing all these farms. I just need to check, we are technically outside of London Borough of Croydon, but literally only just. In fact, I think we're heading back in. Another bridle path. Stables. People with ducks in their garden. Yeah. We'll carry on. I've just checked. The bottom of that valley, we are now technically back in the London Borough of Croydon. So, it feels like I am chasing that sun down through these fields and shores. So I better get a move on and stop nattering away. It's quite muddy. And it makes the going a little bit slower. I'll try my best to push on. Looks like we got a brand new, well on the map there was an old style, so whatever you call this, put in by the, oh here we go, memory of Alan Whittin, Croydon Ramblers. Nice new London Loop sign there as well. Now, which way do we go? I think we're heading down here. Well, back on tarmac again, it feels kind of weird. But this is, we're just coming to the last little bit. It's in this sort of very nice little residential area, just past some stables. So I just thought this would be a nice little point to sign off before the sun comes down completely. Yeah. I've enjoyed this. It's been a really nice day as well, so that helps. That might be. Anyway, that'll do for today, I think.